Hello and welcome. Right, the research will continue for Ninjago, along with some of the new sets officially announced on the LEGO website today. There is other bits and pieces rubbing around online at the moment, but that shall not be seen on this live, only be spoken about. Somebody's definitely getting into trouble over that one. So there is one rather large ring set making its way around at the moment, but we will be covering the official images on the LEGO website for some of the new sets that have come out today. First, once notifications have come out and obviously everybody starts chit-chatting to each other, I will then tuck into the Ninjago side of different bits and pieces, and we'll just see how far we get along. Everybody that has liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed. And if you have taken part in the poll, and of course, if you're watching this back on the replay, there is a poll running as per normal, and the poll is a serious one today. Weather update from around the world. 4 options. I cannot feel my space. I cannot feel my face. It is splendid, wet, or the serious one, I jump in puddles. So that is a very serious thing. So Shibo, he is extremely excited about a certain thing. Yeah, whoever's done that, it's there's going to be hell to pay. Hell to pay. That is for sure. But yeah, it looks monstrous. So, as it seems to be a bit of a talking point today, and it just happens to be also that the LEGO group themselves have officially added the head. We'll start on with this, and then we'll go from there. So the thing's actually that long, I have to just about fits on the actual website itself, so it's definitely got some length. But we're taking a look at the box artwork and a couple of different bits and pieces as we go along. Mark, hello there. So we'll take a look at, I think it's a football and the helmet we'll be taking a look at. That's been uploaded first, and then we'll tuck into all of the Ninjago stuff. So nice and simple. So hopefully, Shiba, you don't fall over. Hopefully you are going to be making space in your display, and then you'll be having a lovely time with absolutely everything. So, before I click on it, what else they announced today? The Crocs. Well, have you seen the size of the box for the Crocs? And there is something else I need to find and hunt down. It was a Pokemon. It was a Pokemon pot to cook in, and it was $400, and it sold out instantly. So everybody is mental at collecting different bits and pieces for whatever reason it is at the moment. But we have got the Lord of the Rings helmet, the new football. It is just because of the name, I would refuse to buy it. There we go. I would generally, hand on heart, would refuse, point blank, not ever buy it again. But I actually would never want it. It says that on the box as well, does it or not? No. No, it just says football. So what is it then? Is it a soccer ball or a football? I'll let them off. But if they put the correct name on the box, we're a bit funny like that over here. We don't call it that over here. So it's a football. Whatever reason they call it a soccer ball on their website. We'll start with this, wait for the notifications to go out, check out the Lord of the Rings, see what this is all about. This image has been about for ages as well. This one has. So we've got large prints all around the outside. It's similar to the actual color scheme of this up and coming World Cup football. Apparently, we did do a little bit of research. You can get some nice photos on that. The only thing is that they have put a sticker just there, and in case anybody over in America or anybody else that's watching hasn't got a clue why it says size 5, it's because when you're younger, you have a smaller ball to play with, so you don't damage the ligaments and stuff in your knees and things like that. And then in primary school, you're into size 4. And then it goes into a size 5 later on. And then that's basically what you just play with. So it's just probably a bit like your NFL balls. You probably have smaller ones. And then as you grow up, you get a bigger one, I would imagine. Same thing with that. So that's what that is. But that's quite an important thing, because that's stitched into the ball normally. And it does have, I don't even know. I haven't got a clue what it's. I don't even. Oh, there we go. Lego. So that sticker is awful. Oh, there's another sticker. So you've got two stickers on the one panel. Not too sure what that. Display only. Do not actually kick. Official size. Fair enough. There we go. Right. Good afternoon. Good evening to everybody. I'm waiting for the notifications to go out, and then we will be looking at the official Lord of the Rings thing this evening. Why this is called a soccer ball, I am biblically offended, but it does say football. Look, see, it actually says football on the sticker, so that is fine. Shibo cannot get over the size of the thing he is currently watching on the video. Mark was just listening to the Star Wars Cantina music. Jay, well, I might have stumbled across a few of the 8,500 white bricks. I wonder what that might be about. Yes, somebody somewhere is not going to be welcome back, are they? Let's be honest. Oh, there's more detail inside it than I thought there was going to be. So they're doing a celebrational thing, I'm assuming. This is the lifting of the cap, isn't it? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so it's all right. It's nothing spectacular. You've also got the highlight package on the back of TV screens. I don't know why. I mean, this I find it a bit bizarre because I think the box artwork on this is just a football, and it's not really pushing that it's for the World Cup with like the box artwork and things. See, it just says editions, and it's just editions on the front. Yeah. So I thought. I just find that's just I know we know what it's to do with, but there's actually no link to the actual World Cup. So, a dream come true, set for a Lord of the Rings, absolutely perfect for Jay. Not the football, mind. Shiba says, Jay waiting for the giveaway, if any. Sean is another big Lord of the Rings fan as well. Yes. That's soccer ball. Yes. Right. So obviously, like we said, we'll let the notifications go out. We'll be looking at this. We'll be checking anything else out that has just been announced today on the Lego website. We'll be checking anything that you guys and girls obviously are going to be building, doing, and whatever. We are doing this on the behalf of Ultra Bricks, who is currently stuck, I do believe, in a hotel room somewhere in America. So hopefully Ultra Bricks is about. If not Ultra Bricks, you're going to have to watch this on the replay. But yeah, so that's a look at that. Right, next thing we'll be doing is just go back through this way. Just go back through this way. There it is, the Lord of the Rings helmet. So if you wanted the minifigure, you can now get the you can, because the minifigure, I do believe, is identical to the eyeball. Now we'll do a side-by-side comparison. I'll get the Lego website up and running again, and we can check out the figure from the eyeball. And I'd like to make this very clear to everybody. If eyeball, it comes up with this. So that's why I call it the eyeball, because that's how I know it. So Baron Door, I think the print and I think it's literally the exact same thing. What was the helmet? Oh no, let's have a quick look. I would say so. Just different lighting, I think. So the eyeball. If you look at the print first, legs, you got the chain link across the middle, you got it across the thighs, and then on this one, you got it across the middle, across the thighs. So I think it's the same figure. I think it's exactly the same minifigure. One Brick Stud. Hello to you. How are we? So, regards to the poll, obviously we're taking this very serious. It seems to be standard across the world. You either can't feel your face or it's wet. It's one or the other, and nobody's admitting that they jump in puddles, and it's not splendid. So, Jay seems to be very excited about that video that has come out. So, Jay and Shibo then will be getting that day one. Anybody else liking or anything else that might have been shown off by mistake today? Now, let's be honest, it has some length because normally that would be about where the heads would finish. Who was building a head yesterday? Who was 321, wasn't it? 321 was doing the Mando head. But I think this is because I've got to zoom all the way out to fit this on the screen, though. That is going to be a right royal pain in the ass, I think, to potentially fit that on your shelf. So we'll check on the length of the box just to see what that is. Osbrills, how are we? Good evening to you. Hopefully you are okay. We will be just looking at some bits and pieces now, and then we'll be tucking into the Ninjago stuff in a short while's time. And of course, you lot can just chit chat away. So yeah. Somebody needs to flick. Oh, I don't know if actually Vulture Brick's actually around today. So yeah, so 13 photos. It's 538 pieces. Item number 11373, 18 plus set. Obviously, it's under the icons range. Well, could they do more of these, or is this going to be a one and done for this sort of line? Be interesting if they're going to release any more smaller stuff or any more brickheads or sort of packs of things and other bits like that, because obviously all the big sets are, well, they're expensive, and potentially the next one, we know the next one is going to be pricey. So it always is, but it's going to be huge. Going by what we've all seen, it is going to be huge. But yeah, that video has made the rounds very quickly. Did you see that funny comment? Mark said, what he's seeing in that ball was a joke. I get the reference, Mark. I appreciate it. But these guys, I don't think they've seen the Lego movie, so it's all right. Yeah, we've got about 5 months until I can actually talk about the set and see it on screen, because whoever decided to do that video is going to get in massive trouble. Beautiful. It is the same one. So this, the eyeball figure now, this one that we're looking at, has now just bombed in price, I would imagine. Everybody that's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed. And we are 57 to 43% in the poll as well. Could you imagine though, if, yeah, because whatever the next, if and whatever the next Lord of the Rings giveaway is going to be, that dragon was one of the first ones to really go nuts for. Like everybody went ballistic for, because I was actually with Jay the day it sold out, and yeah, there were 110 that day on the Lego website. So the question is that if it is a giveaway that you guys and girls want, would you stay up till midnight, or would you try and get your elbows out at the store after what happened with the Creel House? Because was the Creel House just ridiculously popular because it was the January the 1st and nobody was back at work, or was it just because it was a finale to the show? Because what I find amazing about that is literally people getting all excited about there being another episode of whatever else, and then it's gone completely quiet. So I've not heard anything else about Stranger Things. So it got swept under the rug in what, 22 days. 13 inches tall. So it's taller than a base plate, this. Sean would be tempted to do an online order over risking the madness in store. You love a bit of madness in store, though. You love that kind of thing. I'm sure you'd want to sort of join a queue that's 200 deep. But I think that's just the two sets, isn't it, that have come out today? Or the two sets, should I say, that I can show off today. Why have they not done the Mario Kart yet? Why did they do an Easter egg on Thursday? Everybody started to talk about it, and now it's nobody's going to speak about it until they just put it on the website, because it's now other stuff coming out online. Very, very weird and wonderful marketing strategy. Again, brick clogs for anybody that wants the clogs. The F1 team car we have seen, so we know all about that. Yeah, right. I will get then the Ninjago stuff up together, and we will tuck into the bits and pieces. So I'll leave that up on the screen so you can see. I will find what I need to find, and then we'll carry on. Series 1. Let's have a look. All right, so how I was doing it over the last two big Ninjago streams is I was finding the set, and then I was using Bricklink, and then with regards to the price of the sets via Bricklink, could then find out how much those minifigures cost. So there is method to the madness. Oh, Jay is coming up with a conspiracy theory. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But why would they need? I suppose there's two ways of looking at it. Why would they do it this early? It'd be interesting to see if whoever did the place, they have any repercussion. Now, got to talk about this. The more I look at this, the more I like this. And I actually sent Jay a message about this the other day. I got 0 response. I wrote sushi restaurant ? That is all. Completely blanked. Oh, right. So yeah, so this is go into my Ninjago land, and as I was saying yesterday, the day before, I am going to continue that track as a mode of transportation to get round my Ninjago area of the actual city before it comes to the Old Town section, which then will lead on to the Mortal Kombat section, and it will stop also at the Zane and his ice section. So it's basically getting one end of the park to the other for Ninjago. So I'm just going to have to get all those pieces that I needed just there and then crack on with everything. So I have got the website up and running for Ninjago. I've got it all up in the background. It is a really very, very helpful website. It's got all the themes, all the sub themes, all the legends, and all that kind of stuff. So just a bit of a history recap of when everything came out. So Wave 1 pilot episode was in 2011. You had the ninja with the skeleton army, and of course it was over the 4 weapons, 4 golden weapons of Spinjitzu. Wave 1, the pilot, which is only 2 episodes, may I add, all of these sets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then there's a second wave. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They did 15 sets for Ninjago. They're in no time at all. And obviously that was just a pilot episode. And then it moved on from there. Now, they do loads of different bits and pieces. Of course, you can get very expensive minifigures. You can get all sorts of bits and bobs. Just happen to have some of the random ones in there. Apparently, it's all the different brickheads. So what is the Ninjago City? What a gorgeous set that is. What is that currently going for on Bricklink? 487? That's 487 for the UK. 360, 100% complete with instructions. All SIGs applied, no extra parts, no box. So it's expensive. It's an expensive set. It's an expensive thing. But I think it does look very, very smart. Let me just catch back up with the chat quickly. Hang on. Let me go through. Right, so Sean says, has to be an online order, risking over the madness in store. Yeah, makes sense. The Crew House experience makes me want to go back to midnight and spreading the PayPal cost on the Lego site of a £600 set. Well, yes. Well, to be fair, Jay, it was just a snowball effect for you, wasn't it? Where it just all went wrong that night. You couldn't find the gift card that you needed, and it just snowballed there live on the stream. And then you got shafted on the first day. I don't, guys, but 26 is turning out to be... Oh, I don't know, guys, but 26 is turning out to be one of the best Lego years ever so far with all these amazing releases. How are you feeling after they redo Sauron? They will redo the Fell Beast with a Witch King. What do you mean, like the big head that you're talking about, Shibo? Jay says, conspiracy theory from Jay. Did Lego allow a leak today to build up hype? How can you put it into an actual video out? Oh, Jay thought I was talking about the sushi giveaway thing. No, there we go. Totally misunderstood that one. You still ignored me though, didn't you? And the Bricklink thing starts in halfway through Feb for the Bricklink. Halfway through February is when that Bricklink thing kicks off. So wave 3 is the Rise of the Snakes, and that is 2012. This is where all the expensive minifigures are. So I'm just going to recap some bits and pieces just to start with. So if I do 9455, you've got some... let's have a look. So Rise of the Snakes. Where are we? That one. That one. Yes, you've got some really, really interesting sets with this. So these were the figures that we were looking at right at the start of the last one. So these were the type of characters that you're looking at. And you can just see some of them are not that expensive at all. They're only £1.33. And some of them are very, very expensive with regards to obviously these types of snakes. I think they look great. I think they do look really very, very good. Here we go. This is what I'm after. So you've got the ones with the tails like this. And you've got all sorts of other ones as well. I do need a snake army. I do like this one with the general with the tail. Obviously, you can see what it looks like side on. And then obviously they have them with standard legs as well, which again looks very, very smart with all of those. And then I do need the original ninjas. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because this thing just here, I could not believe the cost of this minifigure because apparently it was only out for like 2 months or something. It is 60, 70, 80, 80, 80, 80, 90, 94, 96, 103. It's expensive. Whereas the one in front of it, which is just Jay in a kendo, which is this one just here, same character, it is £2 if you wanted it for £2. So you got to do your research. You got to tuck into all these different bits and pieces for the different things. So yeah, there's a fair few different things that we're going to be taking a look at this evening. But this is wave 3, and again, you've got the Naughty Lloyd in there as well. He's a good-looking minifigure, to be fair. Oh, the giveaway. Oh. So Sheba thinks the giveaway might be a redo a Fell Beast with a Witch King. Oh, I thought they might just do a Fell Beast separately as a set because I think everybody would like to buy it, and then that would just wreck the value of the current giveaway that is out. But I don't know. I don't know if they would. I don't know if they would do that. And Pythor. There we go. So this is another expensive another expensive minifigure just on this one. So I'll keep that up on the screen for you as we carry on going through. So wave 4 from 2012 was also the Rise of the Snakes. Wave 5 was the Legacy of the Green Ninja. And that was in 2012. Then you had wave 6, which is rebooted 2013, 2014. Complete change of the box artwork and all of the other little different bits and pieces. Wave 7 was also rebooted in 2014. Then you got the next wave was Tournament of the Elements 2015. That was wave 8, and I do believe wave 9. Nope, lying to you. So the Possessed was wave 9. That's where you've got all the really nice translucent ghosts. So 70737. So you have got some beautiful, really very nice figures in this. So you've got all of these under this, and yeah, you can just go. You could go to town if you wanted to on some of these. They look so nice. Really nice translucent bits. These are the ones with the translucent heads as well. You could make a full-blown army if you want to. And look at that. So I don't know the last time I saw a figure with a translucent head. I will have a look. I thought there's loads of them, Jane. I need a full army. There's probably like 40, 50 of them. So but yeah, they were all covered. They were all covered in the other night. So I will have a bit of a look, and we can do a direct comparison. But then a few years later, we're obviously in this bit. See, Ming, limited edition Ming. So that was out a couple of different sets of this. And you guys got loads and loads of just the ghosts. Loads and loads of them. And again, they're no value at all, really, compared to some of the characters. Then we have got Skybound, which is wave 10 from 2016. This is I was about to say there's a wave of pirates. This is it. So the next one is an air pirate thing. So we'll start off with the Zeppelin. So you literally have these funky looking things with the print and everything on, and then yeah, they get a bit saucy, to be fair, because the Misfortune Keep 70605 was the one that we've suddenly figured out that they were actually pirates. You've got the pirate flag on the box. So the box artwork first is that. So it's a pretty smart looking set. And then you've got the actual set itself with some nice minifigures in, and he's obviously the pilot. So yeah, I think if you wanted flying, because I was umming and ahhing like what to do with Ninjago related, I'm really tempted in my own display to try and create completely individual realms like they have in Ninjago, because they've got the 16 realms of Ninjago, and obviously each series is all different bits. And I was like, well, I was thinking of getting the Pirates of the Caribbean, but maybe I could just have this thing instead, or have this with the Pirates of the Caribbean and have a crossover that nobody ever knew they needed. Because I mean, look at these things. Some of these are fantastic. But yeah, big fan now of this wave, and I'm a big fan of the prices because they're only like 80 pence, £1. That set that's on your screen at the moment is very expensive. Wave 12, Hands of Time, 2017. Sons of Garmadon, 2018, was wave 13. And then you had Hunted, which weighed 14 in 2018. So we are getting newer. And again, some big old sets in this. So 70654 is another one that stood out. So this thing was a meaty looking thing. We thought this might be like a Mad Max-esque type thing. Right, regards to the poll, 7 votes in, 57 to 43%. Shibo, have you... Oh, what is the... You haven't actually said, what is the weather doing to you, Shibo, by the way? Because apparently we have got ridiculous amount of rain coming. And I'm assuming it's because Sean is going to go out for a drive soon and it's just going to rain. So Sean would be blamed for that. Have I caught up with everybody's bits and pieces? I think I have. Everybody there. Okay. Right. I think I've caught everybody. So I know One Brick Stud likes the old town. When do you think you're going to crack with that One Brick Stud? When do you think you might get the old town? Just found. Well, I'm assuming they would have. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know, Jay. It's something's gone mad by the sounds of it. Have a peg leg iron baron. I don't know. But the question is you haven't. Oh, you have. I was about to say, why haven't you sent me it? But you have. Oh dear. Oh dear. Somebody's definitely getting into trouble. Shocking. I will check that out later if it's still fit, free, and available. Fit, free, and available, maybe. So Sheba says, Storm is all over already. That's a bit of a disappointment then. Did you throw any snowballs or anything or not? And we'll be for the next 10 days at least. Oh. One brick says I could crack at any moment. Yeah, I like it. I tried to display mine in front of the coaster, and it looks amazing. But it kind of has to be pushed back because I had it because the roller coaster was so big. The black and the red kind of just blended in, so you couldn't really see any of the detail in the old town itself. But when it's weird. So I'll see. Let me have a look. We'll do a quick side hustle for the old town. So with regards to the old, what you've got as a circle is you've got the green entrance on this bit, but you can see this really kicks in, and then you've got the next section. So the next section is this bit just on there. But if you look at this photo just down on this bit, you've got the white front because you actually have to reverse it and pull it the other way. So depending on all the others is what you see from the circle, but it just happens to be that this one you see the it's not technically the inside wall, but it's the inside walls on they swap. So the inside wall becomes the outside wall, and the outside wall becomes inside wall. So it's a very, very clever design how they managed to do both of those things. It is very, very clever how they do that. But no, I'm a big fan of the old town. I think it's a fantastic looking set. Well, is it I don't. She was like, that makes your theory even more realistic now. I'm assuming that videos would have had to be made for an obvious reason. But why are they all coming out? What is happening? Somebody had a falling out? Has anything gone wrong for LAN and it's all gone wrong? Because that's where these videos must have come from. Who knows? Jay, you can dig, Jay. You can find out. I know Shibo and Jay are extremely excited finding these finding these videos online. So you can just let me know, and you can just send them to me, and I can have a look. See, but obviously it's something that I'm not gonna share on the stream. Wave 15 is Secrets of this Forbidden Spinjitzu 2019, and then oh yes, that's what we got to 70678. And then I think we finished off on the ice castle of this. Because we were looking at these minifigures and we thought these things look amazing. So that's, I think, where we got to last night. I think we got to 2019. And now we can plod on, plonk on, and crack on and see what's happening. I'm just catching up with everything in the chat. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're all right. But yeah, this minifigure is it's only a couple of pounds, I think, if that. Yeah, £2. Yeah, so this was one of the last figures that we looked at yesterday. I think it's a great looking character. I think he looks very, very good. I just wonder if I was to army build these or not. Because I was saying yesterday what I would like to do is have either this is just too expensive. The actual set by itself isn't too bad if you didn't want the characters, but I think I'd rather just have some of the minifigures and I don't actually need the play set. So I would have all of this style, because this is what we're covering last night. And then it's on the Lego website, wasn't it? And I was going to get the ice skating rink and have the people doing all the freezing on it. I do believe is what I said yesterday. As I'm now thinking about that again, it's what I must have said, but I'll show you what that is. It is this beautiful Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year, sorry, is a gorgeous thing. I would have Zane there. I'd have all the other ninjas there. It's pretty much got what you need from it's got everything you need, and it's got the ice sculpture stuff going on. But then I thought, well, if I could then start to plonk these minifigures with it, because there's loads of different designs of these, I think that would work quite nicely. I think it will work. But yeah, just I think you have to crack at the right time, One Brick Stud. I think you just have to at the right time and just I don't know. Definitely, well, it's worth it any day of the week. But if you can get a good giveaway with double points at the right time as well. I think the Old Town, though, is actually coming to Smiths and other places. I don't think it's... Is that the one at Smiths? Is that on pre-order or not? There's a few of them. There's a few of them available at Smiths at the moment. So maybe you might be able to get because the Old Town's not going to be exclusive to the Lego group, is it? It's going to go somewhere else, and that will more than likely go in quite a big sale. So if that is the case, then you'll be laughing. Right. So we are now starting a completely fresh wave from 2020. So this is season 12. And the collectible items are the key tantras, apparently. Now, I've seen one or two of these boxes before. I picked them up and I thought they looked incredibly vibrant. Because you've got a gaming thing in here, but it's got one of the minifigures I actually really want, because it's got the pink ninja, where somebody decides to wash Zane's clothes in red, so his white goes pink, and that's what happens. So we are looking for item number 71706. Right, let's have a look. 71706. Here we go. So the set itself is £6 if you want the set, and we have now got the sort of futuristic. Well, you can see Digi. So I don't think was that really coal. I would have thought with this, I thought it was a wrong color, but fair enough. Maybe that's supposed to be near. Maybe that's supposed to be near, but the minifigures from these are. Oh, it can't be near because it is Cole's face. All right, fair enough. Different color, but they got these guys. Now you'll know who these are if you've watched the Rising Dragons. They're in it right from the beginning. So this is another cool army of characters that could be had. So you've got from the Prime Empire. How much are you? 81 pence for the first one. So basically, rule of thumb: £2, £2.50 for a really good one, probably from the UK. Fine scratches, micro nicks for £1.20. So if you want a really perfect one, add £1 on them. But no, that's a good looking minifigure. That I'll use it from this and this. Because does anybody own any of these minifigures now that we've been looking at? Because a lot of these I haven't got at all. I think they do look very, very, very good. But it's just amazing how some of the figures are worth an absolute fortune and others aren't, and it's just quite surprising what it's like, because I can see this one being a bit of a problem. I can see me going, actually, I want to get, because I think the actual ninjas from this wave are great as well. Because what's the next set? 71707. 07. Yeah, because it's a gamer wave, isn't it? So you've got Kai, again, digital. It's just completely different. But if I wanted a gaming section of my theme park, this is what you would put in, wouldn't you? Because you've got great looking figure with Kai, and then you've got a nice looking figure with this one. So that's Richie. How much are you? Starting off at 99 pence. £1.05. £1.05, and there's only the one character from. Oh no, that's sets. The golden dragon. Minifigure, 34 lots. Lego Ninjago minifigure movie. Oh. Nice. Got the robe. It's amazing that some of them hold massive value. So £7 for that one. So that's what I've got to do. I've kind of got to find some of the figures that I want and then make a list of other stuff. Just basically hope for the best. That's all I can do. But no, I do like the look of that. Look at that character. Again, if you're a fan of the mech, see, that's the thing. I wouldn't want any of the vehicles or anything like that, so I don't really need to worry. So yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Right, we have 12% of you now saying you're splendid. So you've got 50% of you saying you can't feel your face. 12% is splendid. 38% of you is wet, and not a single one of you is owning up to say you jump in a puddle. Very, very disappointed with that. 71708. Now, this is the set I had the opportunity of actually getting, and I didn't. And I kind of regret that decision now. So it's £25. And the reason that is literally the set is just minifigures. That's the box. So the box looks like it's literally a minifigure pack. That's it. That's all that is. You get one ninja undercover, another ninja. You get Zane in his pink outfit, and then you get all of these. So, yeah, I should have picked that up. Yeah, it'd be a ban on it completely, Shibo. Yeah, that's why I'm not showing it. So that's why I don't show off the actual leaked images or videos, because you'll get absolutely stung. It had to be a LAN member, because I'm assuming it was at their reveal, I guess, going by how you could see it and how the setup was, because it looks exactly the same setup as the Enterprise. So I would imagine whoever that individual was, because I haven't got a clue who it was, will be that'd be it. That's their contract ripped up with the Lego group. So that's not gone well. Not gone well for them. I just want to know when they were there, because if that was done today, then they would still be in Billund. So it could have a big knock-on effect for how they do things in the future. It could have been a simple mistake. It could have been a mistake. But who knows? Who knows? But yes, I do like all these characters. I think these are pretty cool for the games market. I actually thought it actually came with other bits and pieces, but maybe I'm getting sets mixed up with other stuff. It wouldn't surprise me. 71709 is next. Where are we? 71709. Yeah, so again, really nice characters with this one. maybe you never know. It'll come out at some point. But yeah, it's never gonna end well, is it? Let's be honest. It's never gonna end well at all with any of that. So it's not gonna work, because there's such a big company that they will just they have a team going around finding all these things all the time. So yeah, it's not going to be a fun day in the office tomorrow. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't have wanted to be in that room. That's for sure. But I do want these minifigures. So how much are you? Again, just over £1. So you're looking at £1.50, 133 for this one. So I think two of them. Ninjago figures. Or is it just the two? Yeah. Nice looking Zane on that one as well. But they are valued at completely different prices all the time. That's the crazy thing. Right. So Who else was in that? So you got a different face print for Lloyd on that one, as you can see. I think I do remember it, but for whatever reason, this series doesn't jump out at me than the others. I don't know why. Unless I missed it. I missed a series. Because I don't know if they had all of them on Netflix. There was one series that I couldn't watch. So I'm rewatching them all on ITV now because they've got all of them on there. I don't know. As I've seen all these sets before, and there's a really nice woo in this set somewhere. In one of the sets that'll be coming up. I think it's in one of the bigger sets. 71709 is next. No, we've done 71709. We are 10. Number 10. The Tunica. Oh, wrong way of doing it. There we go. It's almost like Tron, isn't it? It kind of gives me the Tron vibes for this, but just that's as close as I can. That's as close as I can think. Yeah, I think it's like Tron. But again, got dual face printing on that. This one comes in 3 sets, and one of the sets it comes in, that one in the middle, looks like it's the same set as Woo. And again, you've got nice printing on all of these as well. Right, let's. Yeah, so we've seen that Kai got the half and half because they've obviously got into the habit of alternating like print on the arms and the hands and doing all these other little bits and pieces like that. So, yeah, some nice stuff. Right, 11. That's what I was looking for. I couldn't find the page. I was panicking then. Right, number 11. So Jay and his Cyber Dragon. Oh, it comes with this Woo as well. This is the Woo I like. Oh, it's not Woo. It's the other one then. Sorry. That's still a cool figure though. Minor play to its head. £4, £4, £4, £5. So they value this one more money. The actual set itself, I don't think is horrendously priced. I don't think it's horrendously priced. Yeah, Janus Cyber Dragon. So, we've seen Richie, and we've seen because I think I just like these again. It just reminds me of the Rising Dragons in the because they're in a scrapyard in the Rising Dragons. So, I do not know. We should actually be able to get this next wave done before we start to wrap things up, because during the week we normally only do it for an hour or so. So it's almost perfect timing, really. The eyeball, the football, and a full wave of Ninjago. And as Ultra Bricks isn't here, I'm assuming Ultra Bricks is stuck in the hotel somewhere. At least Ultra Bricks, you got an hour of something to watch, unless you're on the plane flying home now. But before we do start to wrap things up, is there anything that you guys and girls wanted to take a look at? Did you want to have another look at the Lord of the Rings set, or did you want to look at anything else? Because this is the Beast, the bigger one, I think. No, 12, 11, number 12. Empire Temple of Madness. Yeah. This is the one I like. So again, you've got the same minifigure of that with a neon orange base. That's what the heads look like. Smart. Again, another smart photo of that. You got 3 of the ninja. And then you've got what a cool pattern this one has. Again, it is £2.66, £3.10. It's not mega money. Actually, that's a lie. It is going to be big money because it's now jumping up to £4. So you're looking at maybe what 6 to 7 for a really good one from the UK. Because this is the problem that you're going to have. You might not be able to get them all. And as it stands, there's no. Oh, there's one. Brick Celebration. Yeah, £6. There we go. See, I'm not too bad at this game. Not too bad at this game. So what else does Brick Celebration have? What do you have in your lockout? Harry Potter, Looney Tunes, Star Wars. These are collectible minifigures, hidden sides. LMNOPQR. No Ninjago movie. Lots of Simpsons minifigures though. Oh, there. Lego Ninjago. That's got to be the movie. So £2 for Garmadon. Look at that. What a minifigure that is. I've got photos of this one already. Okie dokie, Sean. I will flop that out for you after. Not a problem. I actually still have that up and ready. So we can have a look at that for Sean. Do like flashback Garmadon while he's on holiday. I think that's a very cool looking figure. I do have all of these. No harm in looking though, but the other 1,600 lots. They're from the movie. Have you got any actual LMNO? Ghostbusters. 102 minifigures for Harry Potter. Ah, there it is. Ninjago. 138 of them. Fantastic. So I can put a big order in if required. Because there's the Blizzard Archers. So £3.50. £3.50. There's a dragon for 2. Bone Warrior for 2. Yeah, they've got a huge array of them. That's all the different ones. So this would be the page that I would need. They've even got that creepy Daddy No Legs as well. They've got the skulls, loads. They've got all the ghosts. Look, they've got every single ghost. So I could complete the whole wave from this one seller. Loads of different versions of J's. Oh, Brick Celebration. I will be hunting a fair few of these minifigures down. I think this is what I wanted. I just wanted to find a seller that had loads of characters because I can't be bothered to jump from loads of people to loads of people, and just place a relatively healthy order for an army of minifigures to get on with the display. So that is what I will probably end up doing. I would say. Right, back to the temple. So the temple itself, of course, is always expensive. It's going to be a pricey. It's going to be a pricey thing. It always is. To be honest, I don't know, Shibo. I I think if you buy multiple bits, it'll just go by the size of the packet. I would imagine, because there's a minimum order that you have to do. So with the minifigures, they'll just hopefully just fit in a box. But I'd have to ask that question because obviously, if I got it in from Italy or somewhere else like that, we've got import fees. Now you have obviously over there, so you know exactly what that's like because you've now got your import tax, which has just been covered with the tariff. Which so if you were to buy something from Britlink and they sent it over, you then have you get charged even more money on top of the postage. So it's the same if I got anything that isn't from the UK, so you get stung just that little bit more, which is a little bit more painful. Um, but that seller for me was would be the one to get like maybe £20 worth of figures, try and army build those, and then go from there. But for sure, here we go. Before we wrap things up, we'll just do the just over the hour this evening is all we're going to do. So we will end the poll because it's actually no, we won't end the poll because it's drawing. I'll end the poll right at the end. Sean, are your eyeballs on your screen? Or have you fallen asleep? Wherefore out thou, Sean? Oh, Sean. There he is. Right. If you had fallen asleep, then I wouldn't have looked at it. So this is a beautiful looking thing. So you've got the photo opportunity just down on that bit. You have this one that's just here. Now, obviously, I'll use Britlink for this as well. I'll do that now, actually. I'll get that loaded up in the background. Where are you? What set number is this? 80109. Right. There's a few of them. You got a choice of 475 of them to be precise. With the guy, you got a lot of them to get, but we can use the official images on the Lego website. But yeah, there's tons of them on it. I've never bought anything from, but we'll have a look see at this because I do like all the figures that are included. I like the fact that you've got the sort of sat down push around for learning to ice skate as you've got the chair there. You've got all of these on the rollerblades. That's a big ice skating rink as well. I think that would be a good call, actually. Army penguins are wrapped around here because I said this, I'd have Zane, the ice ninja, around with those villains that I showed off before. You've even got like a little bit of a health and safety thingy going on just over on that bit. But it's not a small thing because we counted it before. It's got to be close to a base plate and a half in width. DJI, how are we? How is everything? We've just covered another series of Ninjago, and we're just having a quick look at this before we wrap things up, and then we'll be back at it again either tomorrow or later in the week for another bit of Ninjago deep diving. But no, this does look very impressive. Yeah, I do like this. and these are at the moment easily available, and they're not massive. They're not expensive at all. Some of them are in the hundreds, whereas this is what 60, 70. So it's not too bad. I think it's worth that money. But these are sealed, mine. The ones that I'm looking at are sealed, 60, 70. And there's pages and pages and pages of them that I'm looking at. There's one in the UK is 75 in the UK. So yeah, because this is so easily available, it can just be one of those that you could just pick up whenever is necessary. But I think there's a lot of the bits and a lot of the work's also going to go into that base, because if you look at it, there's not massive amount to it, is there? So they've given you all of the layering and everything on that, and they've just given you tons of minifigures. So yeah, I think it looks smart. It will be mine. Oh, it will be mine. Yes, Sean will own one of these. I am going to own one of them, but it's that image that freaks me out a little bit, because that is a girthy beast. So it's deep and wide. It is an absolute fatty, is what this one is. There's a lot of width on that. Start counting them. Come on. I tried to count them before, but I'll let you. You can go with it. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, whatever. I'm sure I counted before. It's a base plate and a half. I'm sure. Don't be silly, Shuba. Everyone knows it's sharks that have laser cannons attached to their heads. What's that reference from? A Batman reference or a what? What? Oh, army of penguins with laser guns attached to their heads. I missed it. Ah, fair enough. You can do that if you want to. Oh, Dr. Evil. Ah, right. See, I'm not with it. I've had a very, very, very long day, as you can probably tell. Get your violins out. But that is your cast and characters of the show, ladies and gentlemen, for this. And you've got somebody that's been in the wars. But no, this will be mine. I just don't know. Actually, we'll finish up with the Ninjago thing, because this is 100% going to be done. But I do not know when to get the temple. I don't know what to do. Because as it stands, I can get this temple with that giveaway. There's 3 giveaways running at the moment. Oh yeah. And I do like the line dance. But of course, we think that there's going to be double points coming, don't we? And then with the double points, will there be another giveaway or not? I don't know. When do I get this? When is the right time to get it? It's in my basket right now. That's the problem I've got. It is sat in my basket. And I don't know to get these. I've got until end of day tomorrow to make my decision, really. So I will be having a think. I'll be having a think about it and having a tickle. Right, guys, I'm done. That's me finished and finished. Right, the poll is a draw, 44% of each. At least that's given Ultra Brick something to watch back in the hotel room later on. That's all this was for. I wasn't going to do it tonight. As you can tell, I'm so tired. But I thought, no, Ultra Bricks is stranded. So we will be back at it probably again tomorrow evening. Might just do another hour tomorrow evening, just like this. And then we can also probably find out a bit more about the Lord of the Rings set and what actually went wrong. DJI says, I'm probably going to get the Temple Bounty this year. Might be last time in a while for me to get very yeah. See the bounty. Shibo wants me to get the bounty, don't you, Shibo? Because I think this is a gorgeous looking, gorgeous looking thing. Yeah, I think this is very nice. Because I've got the movie bounty, and this would scale perfectly well with it. The only thing that's putting me off ever so slightly is if I got this, I don't think I'll be able to get the I'm also because if I got this, I don't think I'd have space for the Pirates of the Caribbean. But at the same time, I don't think I'll be mad at that. But you get good characters. You get the little stands. You get the little bits and pieces. It is nice. I would like this. The build looks good because really, out the two decisions, this should be the one that comes first because it's retiring sooner. And then it'll make more sense maybe to get the temple on double points at a later date in the year. But I think I need the temple for spacing of everything. So yeah, I'm really torn. I'm really torn. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Oh, Arkham's not going to be retiring now. I was amazed to see Arkham on that. I was amazed to see Arkham on the actual retiring this year. I just don't know what they're going to be doing with Marvel DC moving forward. Good evening to John, or afternoon, John. Hope you keep him warm and snow. So tell you what, John, you missed the first part of it. Obviously, you must have seen all the bits and pieces with your favourite, because obviously John's a massive Lord of the Rings fan as well. So I'm sure he's thrilled with the news that has been coming out. It's 60-day back order again, is it? Oh, we've already done the. Don't have to worry, John. We've already done the Ninjago main Ninjago segment, so that will continue at a later stream. So you must have real distribution issues with yours. So the new Lord of the Rings set is all over the place. Somebody's been naughty and filmed it and put it up online, and now everybody's seen it, and it's more than likely all kicking off. So that's what we were talking about at the start of the stream. And of course, the new Lord of the Rings head and the football is officially on the Lego website. But no, the big news is the huge new potentially, well, it is happening, that somebody has been a very naughty boy or girl and put something together. And Shibo was getting extremely excited at the start of the stream, as was Jay, when these videos were live at the time, when all these videos were coming out. So, so you're gonna have a load of black ice underneath that. That's gonna suck. That's not gonna be fun. Yeah, because we've got no. I don't know what our weather's doing now. We've got nothing anywhere near that. I'm gonna have to Google what that is. The what? Apparently, it's a sports bar. That's what I've just typed in. It's a broadcasters and sports bar. I think I've typed that in right. Yeah, I have. I was like, what are you talking about? Right, guys, that's it. Done. Sorry, John, you came in right at the very end of the stream. So that was only going to be just there or thereabouts an hour. But yeah, you got the new football, you got the new head. We talked all about that at the start, and then all the rumors. Well, it's not even rumors. The thing that's now out. Don't forget the clogs. Is the box is about up to your hip. That box is huge for this. It's like huge, huge. Then you've got the Sauron and the football. Soccer ball at the bottom, football on the box, which makes no sense because it's written both ways, and that's all of it. Oh no, 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 no! That's not fun for John. Yeah, yeah. There's it's gonna make your eyes hurt. That's for sure. But going by the scale, it is exactly like the eyeball, isn't it? It's micro scale at the front with minifigure accessory accessible at the back. So they've kept it. They've kept it all the same. They've kept it all the same. Right. I'm going to close all these tabs down. Well, that's true. The Crocs could work in the snow. To be fair, I think we all think John would look good in these Crocs, but the box. I've seen the promo video from Crocs, and the box alone, honestly, they're probably charging 60, 70 pounds for the box. Hang on. Right, they're coming on the 16th of February, apparently. They are, because don't forget, they officially buy them from here. They have done some SpongeBob ones. They're doing everything, aren't they? But where is the box? Ah, there it is. Look at this. Oh, it's on Brick. Oh, Brick. It's on Brick Fanatic as well. Right, I just used Brick Fanatic's website. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Look at the size of this. It's huge. It's huge. I'm sorry, but that is at least 50 quid's worth of packaging. At least. Absolutely massive. They did a video of it. This is Croc, mind, not Lego. Croc did the promo video. And yeah, so you've got just the size of that. How are you supposed to store these with your actual shoes? If you're a shoe collector, these aren't exactly going to fit in your wardrobe, are they? And then you've got the instructions of do's and don'ts, and just whatever. And then you've got the minifigure. That's the exclusive. That full well, for no reason at all, that this packet here, this small bit of paper, is going to be a fortune. You just know it is. So this is why they're charging so much money, because the box is massive. And that's what you get out of that pack. But yeah, this is, I could not believe it. and it's girthy as well. It's the box is really deep because you can see where his hands are. So could you imagine like trying to put them back in the box? That's it, John. I reckon so. Well, what you could do, John, is you could buy yourself a pair, put them on, and then sit on the cardboard box and then go shooting down your ice. You'd be well away. It's so bad. So bad. But no, sleet sucks. And it's not fun at all. So yeah, you have to sort of go shooting off on that. Go sledging in those bad boys. You could do. I reckon so. But no, I don't know if he looks. I don't know if the actor looks terrified as well. Ah, fair enough. Jay has done his Masters of the Universe bits and pieces. I was just in the process of wrapping this up, John, for Jay, but for John, we got carried away looking at this box. The box isn't that big. He's just a midget. Well, if you can see the video, and in the video, it's just like, what is this about? I don't know if they've got any more images on here. What's going on? Why are you doing this? There, thank you. Yeah, so but yeah, I told you, look, it comes with a non-exclusive character. Non-exclusive. So even though that minifigure means nothing because it is literally just it is the minifigure that you can get in lots of sets, and it's also in the upscale, isn't it? It's the same minifigure in this. I think. Yeah, was it just the opposite color combo? No, red. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same minifigure, because this is the figure that sits outside the Lego campus. This is the massive photo opportunity, but it is just a generic red and blue, and that's all that comes with. It's just a red and blue. So yes, that you watch how expensive that's going to be. 16th of February, it comes live, as we've just seen. Yeah. So if you want a box which is that big for whatever reason, it's so big you can't actually see the whole box in one photo. Stupid. Tell you what, though, it's nowhere near as bad as what I saw before. There's something worse than this. I find it that intriguing. I even took a right. So a Pokemon pot. I need to find it. Hang on. Here it is. Right. Let me make this. Look. Look at the state of this price. $393. It's a Pokemon crock pot. And I'm looking at the lid, and it's just got Pikachu on the lid. That's all. So you thought trainers were bad? This has nothing. Look, I mean, I can't believe that it's going for this amount of money. It's literally a pot with Pikachu at the top, and they want £400 for it. There you go. Look, £430. There you go, John. You can get yourself a pair of Crocs and then hold that going around. So that actually makes the Lego set good value compared to this, then, because this is madness. What is honestly, it popped up before. I was like, oh, there is actually things a lot worse than people going nuts for Lego. So you got Pokemon Crockpot, which I eat up my cheese and beans in there, absolutely. And then you've got these things. What is going on this week? Nuts. But yeah, so if you're a Pokemon fan, you've missed out on apparently the launch. There was a big launch for it, and obviously everybody's bought it, and now you're going nuts. But they do a full brand. If in case you care, look, they do a full brand of stuff. And this is a year ago, so you got all these bits and pieces. Very, very sexy. But yes, this is a non-exclusive minifigure. But what Jay pointed out, it actually is a it's a non-exclusive minifigure in an exclusive polybag. It's the end of civilization. John's finally given up. He's like, no, that's it. Just lock the doors, John, and just say goodbye. Just keep everybody out now. That's all it needs. I tell you what, Sean, that's not a bad idea. With your own, well, if you did that with your Only Bricks account, you'd be all right, wouldn't you? If you want to make some money on that. It's the end of civilization. It's literally Terminator. It's the scene. It's her nightmare scene where the swing is going, and then it just comes shooting over and everything melts, and then she's just a skeleton. That's basically what's happening right now, isn't it? Let's be quite honest about life. We are literally just wondering what is going on. I mean, they've done a collaboration with SpongeBob. They've done a collaboration. Oh, hang on though. They've done a collaboration with the classic Batman clog. What is this? Jay, you're going to need this in your life, aren't you? There we go. Look at it. It's got wheel and everything. Oh, good God, it's a thing. Why? What? Since when did this ever become a fad? Look at the detailing on the front as well. I bet Jay's like, I like them. I bet Jay likes these. See, there you go. I knew it. I knew it. Jay's like, I'd wear them. He would. He would wear them. I know he would. Well, that's true. It did. That's it. It was a quick. Well, the movie scene was quicker ending than what we're currently going through. Let's be honest. It's been a wild 48 hours in the news and the world and everything. Everything's gone mad, and now we're looking at Batman Crocs with a make it personal. You can make it personalized, Jay. I could put your letter J on it for $3.99. Look at that. It's even got aerodynamics on the back. Unbelievable. I do like the wheel on the side of it though. But never, ever, ever would I ever. Well, I would imagine they would be, Jay. No, but we are now going to be looking at. But why not? Why not? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at a Lightning. Have you got a pair, Sean? Have you got a pair of these Lightning McQueens? Well, things though, it's great marketing from Croc, isn't it? Because now I'm looking at other stuff. Oh, we got Monster Inc., Chippendale, Coca-Cola, Star Wars, Darth Vader, SpongeBob. I'll click on Darth, and then I'll look at the Lightning McQueen after. So, is there actually like a market for people to collect these? Then is this? Am I like just missing the whole enjoyment of these? Because the only thing I can the only thing I remember with Crocs is Deadpool when he puts them on and then goes to touch himself with his tiny hand. Just like, yes, it's a thing. Well, clearly it's a thing, but I didn't realize they had every single license ever. Do you? I don't know if you own a pair, Jay. Do you? You don't have a pair of funky Crocs. I can't believe I'm looking for Lightning McQueen. Crocs exclusive. Look at them. So what have they got for Batman then? Just the two. Just the two. But yeah, so I know they're going to be doing loads of. Oh, is this a full press release? It is. There we go. That's what you want. Add your email into the bottom of that, and then we'll go. I'm going to. It's MC Queen, isn't it? Yeah, MC. Oh, they've got the tow truck. Matter. You got a pair of these, Sean. Come on, be honest. Sure, Sean has. John's now going to be shopping for Batman Crocs. And now wants the R2D2 ones. Oh no. Jay but says, no, my budget goes on toys. I have about 2 pairs of shoes total. That is true. I can vouch for that. Temple Bounty Crocs is not a bad idea. That's true. Yeah, I can see that. It seems to be. Oh, so Sean is wanting these in his life. Start selling your collections. Come on, then. You're going to start getting bits and pieces. For the sake of John, we're going to now look at the Star Wars collection. So, what is in this Star Wars collection? We have got the R2D2, the Darth Vader Classic. We have there's just those two. Okay. It's sale at the moment. Oh, you got 3. You got these two are different. So you got the dark side. And then you've got the Darth Vader. And then you've got the R2D2. I'll tell you what, we've done some random streams in the past, but oh yeah, Meta, man, I can't. I'm so tired, John. I'm so tired. I haven't seen that in ages. Haven't seen it in ages. Really like the first one. They did 3, didn't they? Because one of the voice actors died, didn't they? So they retired the car off because they crashed the car. And that was one of the reasons why. Ghostbusters. They do Croc socks. Okay. So they've got some fancy socks, which where's the actual Ghostbuster stuff then? I can't see him. They potted, are they? Did they Harry? They do. Look at that. There's old Harry. There you go. You could all get your wands out and run around with your Crocs. Oh, the old limited run. Google. All right. Fair enough. It is loading. It's just taking ages. There it is. It is on the Crocs. It's on, you just had to do it a different way. That's the one. Jay would want them as well, I would imagine. So Ghostbuster one's not too bad, but you have some Harry. I'll find better photos of their ones because it seems to be that depending on the angle, some of them are built-in stuff and others aren't. So have they got? Oh, they have. Sorry, no, go back over to this. They've got them underneath. That's the one, and you can mix and match. At least they've added all 4 names. They've not just got the original 3. So Sean is sold on something, and John says the Harry Potter ones are ugly. John's like, this stuff has destroyed your will to go on. It's just standard Monday for me, John. My will never wants to go on. Just keep plodding on, clawing away. But is there other Potter stuff? Oh, they've got others. There you go. Look, you got the Honeydukes. So I'm assuming though they come with like really nice boxes, and that's what you. So you have them actually in mint in the box. Nice zip pockets for your coins. Oh, that is true. I think they have, haven't they? That can't be a working zipper. That can't be a working zipper. Well, the sizes, there's not many sizes left for these, but they are available. In case you wonder what they look like, there is a photo. Pretty and pink. Oh, we've got more Potter. There you go. That's a bit of everything on that one, isn't it? I gotta be honest. I don't really pay much attention to life, John. To be fair, but I am sure I haven't really seen people walk around in Crocs because it's just too cold in the UK. Because they're barefoot, Joe, aren't they? Or are they socks? Is it socks and Crocs, like ankle socks, or not? Because they must stink if you have bare feet, especially when it's really warm. But I can imagine a nice classic Ghostbuster box for that one would look quite smart. And potentially the artwork on the box potentially would look nice. But they've got a mixed rating, these though. 5 to 3 star rating. Well, Slytherin. They have got all of them for Harry Potter. It's a bit of a different one. John, no, I'm actually quite lost for words, to be honest. I don't quite know what I'm looking at, and I don't know how the website works. I'm literally just making this up as I go. They don't do Hobbit size, Jay, no? Do they not do your size? What, are you bigger than what size are you then? You're bigger than oh, hang on, how does that work? They do a women's 11 and then a men's 9. Huh. They must do different sizes, though, surely. Oh, they did. They got men's 12. They go up to a 12. You're not bigger than a 12 here. You're trying to brag about your foot size now. You're 30. You're 13. You got hobbit feet size 13. Outrageous. You have to cut your toenails down or something, Jay, wouldn't you? Or just start chiseling away at your sort of your foot cheese. You might drop back down to a few sizes then. So I'm afraid, Jay, then you can't get them. They don't do your monster ones. And I've got to be honest, I don't know, because if these are because the American sizing is one size bigger than UK. So it says here UK size and select. So a size 12 is a size 13 in the States. So that's all that's as much knowledge as I can give you on that. Is there more? Yeah, that Harry Potter one's a bit bizarre. I think the actual Harry Potter. Broke the. I was like, oh no, I'm not touching it. There we go. I think the actual Harry Potter thing looks probably the worst out of all of them. I know. It's actually bringing back horrendous memories, Jay. I'm not gonna lie, it's been horrendous. Yeah, I know. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me, John. I'm wondering, what is this all about? Hang on. Yeah, there we go. There's your Harry Potter nonsense exclusive minifigure. So you can get that minifigure absolutely no problem. So yeah, Jay's 14 over there. I can't believe how we have gone from the first 15-20 minutes about Lord of the Rings. Then at 9 o'clock, 45 minutes ago, I was like, right, we're done, finished. And then for the last probably 40 minutes, we've just looked at Crocs. And I'm not going to lie, not a single thing has stuck in my head with what I've just witnessed. I've literally just gone through the motions and gone, that's very strange, that's very bizarre, very unusual. But again, quick recap of the actual sets. Zelda is still their artwork, which I wonder when that's going to change. So I'm assuming there'll be another big set coming. The football is, it's just an odd thing. Not because it's a football, but the box artwork. Because the World Cup is all about the World Cup, and this is just literally about a ball. It's like, we know what it's to do with, but it doesn't actually say what it is. It's under the new Lego editions. Has got some fancy bits on the inside if you wanted or cared about any of that, but that's just a simple no. And somebody might just end up picking it up off the shelf and thinking to throw it and bounce it about, and it's going to get broken. So that'd be interesting. And then you've got the actual head. The actual head itself with the box artwork. And don't forget that minifigure, we think, is the one that comes from the eyeball. I know, Jay, it's madness. Absolutely madness. But right, for probably about the fourth or fifth time now, I'm going to say that's it and I'm done. Because I ended the poll and was literally about to finish the stream. I ended the poll ages ago. But yeah, we'll tuck into things again later on. If we don't do it tomorrow, it'll be later on in the week. And then me and Jay are going to be going live on Friday. We're going to do a dual stream together on Friday, and we're going to research all of the sets that are going to be retiring this year, and especially focusing on the sets that are going to be retiring halfway through this year. So we've got all of the Harry Potter lists to go over, all the Marvel ones to go back over, do the Ninjago ones, and then pick all the other themes that everybody wants to see. So yeah, we've got a Friday night, a bit of fun. And basically you can make up a shopping list and figure out the best plan of attack to make the sets up. So if you're bored on Friday, we'll do a full-blown one. So so Friday, me and Jay's going to do one together, and it's going to be a deep dive into all of the sets that are retiring. Basically, Sean, that's the plan, because Jay got scared when I started to look at it last week. So we're going to do one this week, this Friday. And yeah, so we'll go over, because we know there's a lot of sets, so it's going to take a little while to go over. So what we'll do is I've got a plan of how to do it with regards to just shout out what's retiring, and then we'll look at the ones that we want to look at, and then if there's any of the themes that people need to look at, we can look at them as the stream goes on. So basically, it's going to be a case of, for like future purchases, are you going to look at double points or anything for sets that are retiring, or not? That's the name. FOMO Friday. All right, we'll do we'll do the weekly rebrick FOMO Friday edition, where we'll quickly recap all of, because don't forget, Luigi's going to be coming out. It's got to be shown this week. So we'll be speaking about the new Mario Kart and new other little bits and pieces as well. Lego's going to be announcing all the sets that they need to get out before the start of February this week. And then on Friday, well, we know what's going to happen. So, guys, I'll let you guys and go say goodbye to each other. I am done, finished, and done. So thank you for joining me this evening. The one person, bearing in mind, we did this stream for, he's not here. So Ultra Bricks, if he does watch this back, is just going to get to the point of the Crocs and be like, what in the hell is all this about? It's like, yeah, sorry, Ultra Bricks. We tried for you. We tried. Right, everybody, take care. I will catch you all soon. Bye, bye, bye.